You guys won't believe what just happened. This is our second time filming this video. We just did a video of 35 minutes. This video,
The video is
cleared off.
gone.
We can't see it anywhere on the storage, nothing. And so I just thought, for me, instead of us to be angry, throwing tantrums, let us kukuma do another one.
Abi?
Yes. What do we do? Life of a content creator.
Abi, oh.
Content must content.
And it must complete.
And it must content.
Anyway, guys, you're welcome to our live video. My name
It's
is...
not live. We are filming. Fumi, please.
Okay, you're welcome to our channel. My name
Okay.
is Fumi.
And I am Ife.
She has been calling my name since, so you know my name.
So my name is, if you don't mind this, babe. So this is me, Ife, and this is she, Fumi. Fumi is one babe that each time we have a tea talk, I always like our vibes, you know, how we connect on the mind level.
We connect.
So we talk a lot on the phone, talk a lot when we go out or girls outing or anything. So one day I called her up, I said, Fumi, this conversation me and you had on the phone, we need to have this conversation on my channel.
Yeah. And
So let's bring it here.
Yeah.
So I said these things, all the while I said this thing, but I never knew event like this is going to turn out. And then last night, I got a call from a family friend that we lost a friend of ours. She's only 34 years old, and she was pressured by societal assumption of what beauty is. Because to be very honest, she didn't share with anyone that she's nursing this idea to go and do BBL. For those of you who don't know what BBL means Brazilian butt lift. And it's been on the trend
for some years now.
For some years now. I think during the time of Abani Derago. Remember that time of Abani Derago when you win beauty contest? Do beauty contests still happen? Sorry, I digress. During the time of beauty contest, when you have to be very skinny to be most beautiful, people were struggling, work on how they eat. In fact, even if they eat, some go back and vomit it back. You know, all those things, because media has portrayed to us that skinny is sexy. And then we bought into it because, you know, they would advertise it on the magazine, on TV, talk about it on, you know, all those things. Now, somewhere along the line, people like Kim Kardashian and all the rest came on board with big butts. And then big butts started trending. Now, even if you want to ignore these signs, it just won't work. I mean, you go to Instagram, go to Facebook, go to Twitter, everywhere they are bringing out this as if it is the only way for you to look.
It's a sexy. The word is called sexy. You want to look sexy, you gotta have a big butt. You want to be like sexy, you want to attract people, you gotta look that. You want to attract men, you gotta. Oh, come on.
So we have this. Honestly, I had wanted to talk about this BBL thing on my channel for ages. I wanted to talk about it for a long time, but you know, each time I want to talk about it, I'll be like, if I talk about this BBL and say what my own opinion is based on learning, relearning, growing, and all of that, people will say, excuse me, you're bringing wrong vibes, wrong energy because you do not have big butts. Hello. And I'm like, okay, let me just respect myself and not talk about it but this one hit hard. Like seriously,
it hit home.
This one hit home. I felt it, and I mean that we should help save someone. Fumi said, does it even matter saying these things to anybody? Because at the end of the day, they will still go and do it. I'll tell you that it's her portion, not their portion. That I said, if after sharing an opinion to 100 people and 10 listen or 2 self, is a lot.
At least you saved a life.
Because the truth of the matter is that at the end of the day, everything bottles down to be thoughts. And ideas. So if you convince me with your thoughts and ideas, I'll buy into it, and that becomes the norm. Look at the way they convince us that skinny is beauty, and look at the way they move to convince us that big now is beauty. And then we are full. So where exactly do you stand?
Now, for me, to be honest, right, it's not a big deal. Having the butt or having the skinny, being fair or being dark, it's not a big deal. The most thing that is important to me is me. And the reason why me is important to me is because if I can portray me rightly, it will be easy for me to portray me to you. It will be easy for me to be confident, self-confident in my skin. I wouldn't want to be like somebody because they said somebody looks like this. Now, the motive behind this thing is worrisome. Now, some people say that the reason behind having a BBL is because they want to increase their self-image, body image. They want to look better.
I'm not doing it for a man, I'm doing it for myself.
Exactly.
That is the story.
And then some people say, oh, for outward appearance, they want some certain kind of dresses to fit good on them. Some people, look, I applaud you. For whatever reason you want to go for BBL, I applaud you, as long as it's for your self-image. But where I have a challenge is when it becomes life-threatening. We all know that this thing is life-threatening. Now,
It's risky.
Yeah, it's risky.
And when it is life risk, it's a lot.
It doesn't make any sense.
A lot.
Now, for people who naturally have it, they know the issues they face on a daily basis. I'll give you an instance. My mom is on the curvy side. When I say curvy side, it means that she get yash, she get tan well, she get shape, she get tiny weights, you know, she get tiny waist, big yash. But guess what? We have oftentimes been to the hospital and they tell us, madam, you have to lose weight in the hip, in the yash. Why? Because you are having inflammations in the hip, on the knee, and it's as a result of the wastes that comes with having a butt.
Yeah.
So now imagine somebody that has it naturally is going through that kind of pain at her age. You who God has blessed without having it, you now go and call trouble on top yourself. Come on. It doesn't make any sense.
No, for me, see, let me tell you the truth is that social pressure is real. Because, you know, I remember growing up those days in secondary school, and then we'll be going back to school because, you know, those days we walk home after school. It's not like now you go pick children and all of that.
You get multi.
You go multi after school, we have to walk home. Walk home. So while we are walking home in groups, and then people at my back would be like, you with your flat nails, she can slippers. I'm like, I will not talk, but you know, words are powerful. When I get home, I'll get to my mom, I say, Mom, they say my nail she's flat. My mom will say to me that God gave me the kind of nail that fits my body. And I'm like, no, Mom, that's not the kind of nail that I want. God will give me what I want. Mom was trying to, I think my mom is trying to tell me the right thing a mother will tell a child, but because I wasn't taking it, I was like, I needed this. So then after, we have some sports events, like boys' schools and girls' schools to come together and do sports events. And then all these girls who believe that they have big boards, all of them will be walking by, and then these guys will be looking at them. You know, I was still very young. They'll be looking at them. I saw exactly what happened, and no one looks at me. I'm like, I'll go home and tell Mom, do you know this? See, they are looking at Uzoma and Nkechi. Nobody look at me. It's not really that I wanted to be in that, to be taken or to start dating, but I just wanted the attraction. Let them just want me
to be seen.
Let me be seen. Let me be noticed. Let me be. You understand? So I'll go home. I will tell Mom again. Mom will say, "Calm down." Do you know my mom connived a word to say that of all her children that I'm the most beautiful. Mom was trying to sack me.
That was a good psyche. That was a good psyche.
Mom was trying to tell me that I don't like going to Mom to listen to that. Then after that, because she's not telling me what I want to hear. Then after that, we get to another phase. When this questioning grew, then after secondary school and all of that, we start seeing, we love movie industries and we know the power the media has. Media is powerful, girl.
Very
powerful. So we know the power the media has. So we were watching Ukrainian Obi, what are them? These girls in Nollywood, Ukrainian Obi,
Genevieve,
Motala, Jalade. No, not Genevieve here now, because something happened, because Ukraine, all of them, most of them are fair in skin, whether it is being original or bought or whatever. So now we start seeing that women who bleach their skin seems to be more beautiful. Another lies, another social lies.
Another social manipulation.
You know, so people say using bleaching cream, top skin, you know, trying to remove their color to get accepted by what they see on the media. So after that, somewhere along the line, Genevieve Naji emerged. Black skin, original, authentic. She took the stage by storm, and everyone was amazed by the grace she carried. So I look at Genevieve Naji, I'm like, wow. So with her black skin, authentic, she is still this big. Now it's not about the skin, there is more. So that more started exposing me into trying to find the authentic, what is the grace that pulled her. This thing brought me home. So what I'm saying is that whether people are saying they want to do BBL to be loved, to be accepted socially, because I know that some women say they want to do BBL for social currency. They want it to be accepted. When they want to go for contract, they want to use the influence of beauty to get attention, to get people looked at them and say, wow, you are there, okay, come in, I can talk to you. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to use the influence. But at the bottom line, I learned that from Genevieve Naji's story that you can still be who you are, the way you are, still get loved, accepted, respected, just by being yourself. In fact, that's exactly what love is about. Love is about accepting you for who you are.
So it means that you have to accept yourself first, and which I believe comes from within. I believe that it comes from the inside. So in other words, you have to first of all purge yourself of what you used to know yourself to be. I think that's even one of the solutions to this problem, because a lot of women have gone to the beyond because of BBL. And yet some of us are still not listening. Why? Because we feel like this is the right thing to do, or this is the right way to go. But the moment you realize that self-love is as important as getting a BBL, or is as important as life itself, you realize that there are so many things that we just spend money on that we necessarily do not need to spend that money. It's just a matter of, because somebody used to say something to me that it is what you believe on the inside that people would see on the outside. And the first time that person said that, I was wondering, what do you mean that is what I believe on the inside? That's what people will see. Until, I think I said something to her earlier that I didn't realize myself until I was old enough. People used to tell me, oh, for me, you get small yash. I never paid attention to it because it didn't bother me, because I didn't care, which is another case on its own. But eventually when it started ringing in my ear that, oh, I have a little bit of that, I will go in front of the mirror and I'll be like, is it actually there?
Is it there?
Is it there?
Babe, get big butts, but no, I mean...
I'm still learning. My own's still small. But then, it to an extent, sometimes when I walk out, I know the feel of wearing a particular dress, and people are like, wow, this dress looks absolutely beautiful on you. We understand that you want to have that feel, you want to be in that, frame of light or frame of work. But then it starts from within. It starts from self-acceptance. It starts from self-awareness.
See, the truth is that these things are not taught in school.
Never.
So you have to get down to who you are. And most of these things which are fundamental. We need to start clearing and healing trauma from childhood. I may have been on the list of ladies who would have gone for BBL. To be very honest with you, because social pressure is real, girl. Social pressure can pull and drag. You need to be a strong character to get off the drama of social pressure and be authentically who you are. So it took me a whole lot of self-actualization. I mean, meditating, scripting, journaling, mirror reflection to accept myself. Today, I look at everyone as a beautiful art and piece from the universe. Because I know, now I understand that what attracts me to the next person has nothing, and absolutely nothing to do with the physical. The physical could, but oftentimes it doesn't last. So most times, the lasting one comes from the within. So I need to start changing the frequency of my energy so that I can start attracting the right people. And that's about healing my childhood trauma. Like me going to cry to mom, see what they are telling me in school. Is that okay? And all of that. Is this okay? Then I need to start healing myself to accept this. These things were not taught in school.
Nah, so
no one, even your mom will not even remember to tell you, because she too was not taught.
So now that leads us to this particular point. We all owe ourselves a responsibility to make sure that the next person, this applies to both men and women, because now we realize that even the men...
It's more on the women.
Yeah, it's more on the women, but it
the
applies
Instagram
to the
page
men
of body contours are everywhere.
But the
they
men
literally
too,
it everywhere.
the truth of the matter is the men will not tell you what they do, because men are taught to hold back actions and reactions and what they feel.
I think we're going to make a video of bringing men on this channel to ask them their opinion about women on BBL. And to be very honest with you, there's this actor, I can't remember his name right now, a Nigerian actor that usually does his acting with big butts ladies. Big butt is, that is his brand. So now, late last year, he got married. And shockingly to everyone, this guy married a flat-gnashed woman. I'm going to, honestly, this guy married a flat-gnashed woman. If I get the picture of these people while editing this video, I'm going to place it here. I'm not sure, I can't promise, but I was literally screaming like, you do all this, you're skitting with,
big gnash.
With big gnash, and when the time for marriage comes, you go for a flat, what is
So it means that there is more to just
and again, I also looked around, I saw that I have very beautiful people around me, beautiful women, from Fomi to a whole lot of them with big butts, the same way the society pressurized us to have it. But some of these ladies are not lucky. They're not lucky with the men they are attracted to. So the question is, what is more? So I'm not against anyone who intend to do BBL, Brazilian butt lift. If it is a deal for you, go ahead, girl. Just understand that you are trading on a risky path. Like my friend who went in on Lekki and didn't wake up in the early hours of yesterday. She didn't wake up from that surgery. She died. She wasn't the only one. We lost quite a number of them last year in Nigeria here who are trying to buy into big balls, and then it's saddening. And then someone else is, okay, they died. Maybe that's their portion, it's not my portion. So if you are going in to make sure that you equip yourself with all the information that you need, all the information to do all your social experiences, your research, weigh your advantages and the advantages. Make sure that the advantages outweighs the disadvantages. If it is to be loved and accepted, I think you need to do a retort. Does it really worth it?
And then even by your health, you need to also check your health on a day.
I think they do check their health before they start.
Before you even think about it, you need to even check your health. Check your BP, check your blood level.
They do that. They do all of that in the hospital before they go.
No, I'm even saying that before you even get to the point of going to the hospital, make sure that on a daily basis, your daily lifestyle, you inculcate the habit of healthcare, because it's not when you're at the verge of doing something important, seemingly important in your life, and then that's when you start checking, because there's sometimes that even these hospitals could make one or two mistakes. Do you understand? So, but if, for instance, now you know that regularly your BP is usually 120/70, and then you get to the hospital, they tell you, oh, today your BP is 100/60. You know that there's something wrong. Do you understand? So it could be maybe the machine is not reading rightly, but the thing is, the major thing is you are aware of your body system. You are aware of how your body works. You are aware of everything that surrounds you. There are some, I've heard of some BBL that they take fat out of the woman's tummy and put it into the... There's so many ways. But then you need to understand your body to be able to, and then ask the doctors for questions. Ask them questions. Ask them information that you think you should know that would help you recover quickly instead of going to the beyond. We don't want to lose anybody.
I mean, how would it just feel that you wanted to do a BBL for someone, a guy, and after you're done, he still cheats on you, irrespective of the way you look? With a girl that didn't do BBL.
That's perfect.
He cheats you with a girl that did not do BBL.
That's bloody
BBL, sorry. After doing BBL, going all through the surgery, the pains, all of those things, and same guy that you thought would love you and accept you for all the things, the baggage and all, still cheat on you with a girl who does not have BBL or big butts naturally or artificially. How does that feel? Get into the comment section and tell us exactly what you feel about your idea of going. Does it worth it to go to the BBL? Would you want to try it? What's your opinion? Share into the comment section.
What are the motives? What are the motives you think are behind people doing BBL? What is the motives?
Get into the comment section and don't forget to subscribe to this channel.
And click on the like button, and we will come your way again next time. I run your girl, Fool Me.
And I am the troublesome Ify. Troublesome, sorry. And I am.
She is troublesome.
And I am the loving Ify. See you.